Hello everybody, welcome to a World of Warship Blitz battle, and today's battle is in the North Carolina. So I've been slowly working my way through the top of the line, top of each tech tree of the Allies to take advantage of plus 300% XP bonus. So the North Carolina is the top battleship I have in the American tech line. I'm not really in a rush for the Iowa, but then again, plus 300% for winning a battle is, well, nothing to be sneezed at. So here we go. In with the North Carolina. Taking an opportunity to have a go at that Edinburgh over there. Was it a Fiji? Yeah. So the reason I'm showing this battle, actually, before we get too much into it, just start narrating what's going on, the reason I'm showing this battle is that it's probably what I'd describe as a fairly pedestrian battle. And I may show one or two of those because I sometimes show some battles with some pretty spectacular stuff. I show some battles where I take some risks. And maybe for those people that watch this, they just might want to see some battles that look, well, what does an average battle look like? And this is probably a fairly average battle. So what I've done here is I've crawled into the cap. That is in Edinburgh. I've crawled into the cap to hold the cap and pin it and make sure that there's some hit points from our team inside the cap, because that seems to be a very rare thing these days. Getting hammered by a few of those torpedoes will give them one hit. That's not really good. Those two guys together are actually causing a bit of a problem for my aiming reticle, because here we go, they're separating. That's nice to see. That one's sitting still in the smoke, is he? They're both smoking up. Well, the thing about the Edinburgh is that it only comes with 2 charges of smoke. So if they've both used their smoke, well, that's just fine by me. They'll always be later in the match, and they're too far away to torpedo me, so I'll go for this Cleveland instead. And there they are coming out of the smoke. It's pretty quick dissipation of smoke, so maybe his captain isn't advanced enough. Incoming torpedoes, there's a spread of 4 of them, quite wide, so I'm assuming they're from the Edinburgh and therefore won't make it. And we are getting the same issues with, it's causing me issues with lead, because if I try and lead, there we go, number of hits on him. As long as we keep him at the far edge of the cap. Oops, just about slip out of the cap myself. And yeah, there we go. The cap is pinned again. I need to stay in it. We're still earning points until it changes, flips off to white. Let's see if we can punish this Edinburgh here. We're reclaiming it. Nice to see. Okay, someone else got the Edinburgh. Nice to see that. Yeah, so at the far edge of the cap, just maintaining that presence, trying not to get too hammered, trying to cause sufficient damage, especially trying to repel cruisers out of the capture zone. So I'm not in for any great fantastic driving around. And the thing about these Edinburghs is, and I know it from experience, playing one of these things is that it can feel pretty lonely if you're firing your AP against a battleship and you're the only one doing it. There we go. We can try and work out Judge's movements. Let's see if we can get that right. Because what I want to do is land as many hits on him as possible. He is at a difficult angle with my dispersion. The dispersion on the North Carolina isn't great, and I haven't bought historical camo because, well, historical camo is pretty expensive. Here we go, he's moving forward. Obviously, oh no, he's slowing down again. I mean, I'm not sure that if I was an Edinburgh captain, I'd want to be in this position. Sure, he's surviving my hits, but I'm getting hits on him, and it's only a matter of time. And I'm not sure what he's achieving. Here we go, he's turning. He's reversing. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, no, well, I guess where my money's going to go. We'll give him a reasonable hit. It's better angle, and take him down. As I said, as an Edinburgh captain sitting in the middle of the cap tanking it against North Carolina isn't the first choice of occupation, but, well, I'm not him. So that leaves us with this. So the team's been busy. So, I mean, as I've been tanking the cap, fairly ordinary score there, 1 kill, which is nice to see. Get some decent hits against this this final. Is it a North Carolina? It looks. No, it's a Cleveland. As we get some final hits against that Cleveland, yeah, obviously too long a reload, too much of the team with spare firepower on their hands, and the match is over. So yeah, there you go. A reasonable view of how to tank the cap. Fairly pedestrian scores, but it's a win. It depends if you're going for win or for scores. And those sorts of central map caps, I do tend to stick around in the centre. And yeah, as I said, that's probably a less exciting and more ordinary game, but yeah, you're not alone if you'd have those. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.